Hello, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon's broadcast from the Worldwide Folklore Tale Studios. We're just a little after 2 p.m. in the afternoon in the United States, and just want to say hi to everybody in the text chat that are joining us, particularly our good friends from the drawing board today, all the way from India, by the way. So that's a heck of a commitment. So we do thank you very much for joining us in your first live stream chat, which is very exciting, very exciting. So um, today we're just going to be showing some of the views from the campsite and using that main camera, and also featuring some music from our good friends at Digital Voodoo as some background music. And so I'll be here, and we'll be watching the live stream together. So if you have anything you want to add to the chat, then please go ahead and do so. I've actually just made the drawing board an honorary admin. So drawing board, if you see that tool icon next to your name now, it means that you are now a moderator of the channel. So it does give you some ability to moderate chat if you like. You shouldn't need that, but we thought that it would be nice to have you as a member of the team for today, since you're joining us for the first time. And Kissy Pixel's excellent comments. Thank you. So good to see you again with us. I'm just wondering if your good friend, what's her name, Steinenson's going to join us today at some point. But I know that they have a busy job, what they do. So they get the time, they'll come spend some time. So so we're just looking at the camp as it is right now. And I'm probably just, we can see the campfire there, which we just put together for the next fire, which we're going to be having. And then we're going to be doing a Halloween special up there for Halloween at the end of October. So soon, guys, those woods are not going to have any leaves anymore. But when the leaves do start to turn, they do, and they are spectacular in colour. And New England, in particular, is a region is very well known for leaf fall and colour. And so we're going to be fortunate enough to actually be here when that happens in the woods and see that up close, rather than just driving by on the road and saying, "Hey, that looks pretty." We can be with that when it happens. And then, of course, once the leaves are fallen, we start getting into winter, or autumn, and that's the time where we'll see things change, and we will see more creatures and critters coming into camp and looking for food. And so once that happens, we'll be leaving the site alone for the animals and the local wildlife to come and enjoy. And we'll be featuring that a lot more then on our 24-hour live stream camera from the same point of view. Okay, let me see. Just thinking about. Yeah, I was just thinking back actually to a question that somebody asked me earlier in the day about feeding animals up there, and what kind of animals that you expect to see. And that was in an email. And it's good to get emails from people. And if you do want to get in touch, then don't forget that there is the email at worldwidefolkloretales@gmail.com. Very straightforward. There is a website, but we're just switching from domain servers right now, and so we're looking at a different web host for the website. So the email is good, and also then there's Discord if you ever in the mood for chatting behind the scenes with us at the Discord server. In the future, that's going to be a pretty hot place to be. So also we'll be giving out exclusives for people there, including merchandise, and not forgetting in the studio broadcasting. So that's different from kind of what we're doing today. But that's just for the future. So I'm just going to take a look down the pathway on the camera for now. I'm just going to spin the camera around a little bit, and just we've got some great night footage. If I don't go too far, there many of you know this. It doesn't look much right now, obviously at night. We've had some struggles with the lighting, so what you're seeing on the ground is a little bit of the cabling for lights, which you can see in the day. But originally, what we really wanted to do was to light every single pathway. And so we're still looking at options for that. But since we're getting into the end of the summer now, we're looking at different options for lighting. But those two pathways there that just go around, that's just a little circle. If I go slightly to the left, there's a lot more going on, in that area. So, oops, just go to the right a little bit more. You'll see there. Over in that direction, there's space for 4 or 5 more sites. And then if we go and spin back to the right, when you see the top of the hill, then the property goes down into a ravine and then up the other side. So the trees that we're looking at off in the distance are all ours. And what you're looking at there is from this perspective, at Folklore Forest. But what you're not seeing is the other 2.5 miles, and then half a mile of swamp, and then basically another 5 miles of woodland. And so it's virtually impossible really to cover all of that in the short space of time that we've actually been here, which is now only a few months. And so certainly over the coming year, you can imagine what kind of things we're going to be doing there. Different sites, different types of shows, and nature cams, very important. We're big nature lovers here at Worldwide Folklore Tales. We believe that storytelling ties in closely with nature, and some of the folklore tales which we like to feature, have a very strong connection with that ethos. Taking care of the planet, giving back more than you take is something that I personally, as a narrator and an individual, subscribe to. And yes, and the pathways are amazing, and they've been taken care of. And what we want to show is how those pathways go down from the top and down through the rocks, which we can't see obviously. So right here, but if we put a camera up on the top of one of those trees, then we'll have another view that leads down, and you will see the granite rocks and the magical pathways leading down. Incredible. Thank you for that. The drawing board. It's a great observation. So I'm just going to take a little break from the microphone, guys, and we're probably just going to have some background music on. If it's the first track I'm thinking of, it might be Zephiras Hollow, which again by our friends at Digital Voodoo, and the link is in the description below with this broadcast. And this is a track that we're exclusively using today by permission and courtesy from Digital Voodoo. And it's a track that we're probably going to be using as an intro track. And then Digital Voodoo are actually in the process at this point in making our own music track that suits our channel for Worldwide Folklore Tales. So I won't give too much away about what that's going to be. But and Zephiras Hollow, I just felt strongly. I love how the music is, and it kind of flows between different continents and cultures almost. So I'll be taking a step away, and I'll come back and join you in a little while. Please enjoy the chat and enjoy the view. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm just popping by again. This is David, your narrator for Worldwide Folklore Tales. I hope that you've been enjoying the stream so far. I know I have. It's our first time doing an inside broadcast instead of usually from the outside. And because the weather is a little kind of moist, if you want to put it that way, especially for electronics anyway, perhaps not for us so much. So we're just looking right now at the campfire site and the fire that we've built for the next event, which I know Halloween is quite a way off yet, but when it comes to storytelling and setting a scene, it certainly helps to be able to be prepared. And we're getting ready for fall here, or autumn as I prefer to call it. And so we're going to start to see the leaves changing colours on the trees and then fall. And the landscape will be different, and also kind of lends itself to the stark contrast between summer and then winter, and then we have like Halloween festivals or All Hallows Eve and other such things in the winter time. And we hope to be able to bring stories, live stories, as well as pre-recorded stories from that site. And for Halloween, we're going to have some friends with us. We're going to have some guests around the fire, cooking hot dogs probably, or maybe chestnuts and other things, whatever. And then we may be joined by String Shoe and maybe another friend of his, or I don't know if they're friends or not, actually. They might not be, who knows? And maybe another storyteller who will tell a story around the campfire. And we'll have a traditional Halloween celebration by the fire. So I hope that you guys have been enjoying the music so far by Digital Voodoo. And also, we're going to have a few more interludes with his music, their music I should say, which we are enjoying very much, and also going to be using as our new channel music soon. It's being written for us by Digital Voodoo, so I'm very excited, and I hope that you guys will look back on this broadcast today and go check them out. And if you are a creator and you're looking for some creative advice or a structure, and certainly from a professional level, then you might want to contact them or reach out to Digital Voodoo, and also Creative Madness Media. So two people, great people, who are looking forward to helping small channel creators, not only with their creation, but help them with the setup, even just advice on how to do things like live streaming show, like we're doing today, or and all of the details that might go into that. But again, can't thank them enough for letting us use their music today, and really looking forward to where we go with the new channel introduction and the video and the music that Digital Voodoo are making for us. So again, big thank you for that. Thank you very much. And everybody in the chat today, excellent. It's been so good to see the drawing board with us. Again, I can't say that enough, because for me it's impressive. I mean, you're in India for one, so the time zone is massive. Middle of the night probably. I'm not sure where in India the drawing board is, but time zones are varied. So and then Druidian, one of our admins, we have Kissy Pixels. Always a great fan of Kissy Pixels, because Kissy Pixels likes trance, so I like trance. And let's see, who else have we got there? Well, that was it for now, just for now anyway. I'm sure a few people will stop by, and maybe while we're still live too. So I'm probably going to be just taking a step back from the microphone again soon, just making sure that the camera stays live for everybody, because unfortunately for us, this camera, it has a 20-minute timeout, so that's a bit of a disclosure for you there. We have to make sure that keeps running, and that's one of the only reasons why we're not able to just run a 24-hour live stream for you guys right now. But we're working on that, and that should happen by the end of this month, and then we will be 24-hour live stream night and day, looking from this site, and then possibly another site. That's a little bit off yet. Okay, so let's get back to some nature sounds, and some more digital voodoo. Hello again, guys. Welcome back. Well, I say welcome back. I mean, I'm back. So we're really enjoying today, this afternoon, and it's peaceful afternoon here where we are at Worldwide Folklore Tale Studios, at, also affectionately known for us anyway as Dreamland
Hello again,
Studios.
guys. Welcome back. Well, I say
And sorry about that. Forgot to turn down my device there while I was listening to those awesome tunes earlier by Digital Voodoo, and took my headphones off. I apologise for that. So, as I was saying, just enjoying this wonderful view and at Folklore, Worldwide Folklore Tale Studios, and hope that you guys have been joining us and enjoying the show, enjoying the view, and also enjoying the music. Again, shamelessly or unshamelessly, plugging Digital Voodoo today, because personally, as a narrator, I love their music, and I think it works really well. We've made it work for our woodland scenes, and it's just really nice. But there's so many different songs out there that Digital Voodoo produce and are doing. So, again, if you're a creator, a small channel, and you're looking for either music or even AI generated content, because they're excellent at generating AI content. So, if you're interested in AI and interested in that in your channel, that might be very well somebody you need to look at and speak with. And so for the rest of the show, we've probably got another 10 to 15 minutes left before we're going to go and, probably have to walk out there and feed the rest of the deer, because they come over at night. And we're looking forward to showing that soon on a 24-hour live stream cam. We're going to listen to one more track from Digital Voodoo before we probably just take a break, and then we'll say good night for this Saturday's show. But I will be back on the mic before we leave. So again, thank you for everybody joining us, and thank you to all our subscribers, especially all you guys that are new, and to anybody who hasn't got the chance to see, catch this show live, and maybe take the time out of your day to relax and enjoy and just watch the show, and then maybe you'll come back and catch us one day when we're live. We will be having more regular live stream shows, and so yeah, it'll be easier for people to catch us online and join us. It's been good fun, really good fun. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, guys. This has been awesome. We're just going to be wrapping up shortly. So thank you to everybody that's joined us today. I hope that if you've missed the live stream, you'll take a few minutes if you have time to go through that and watch it over. But again, this has been Worldwide Folklore Tales live from the Folklore Forest, featuring music by Digital Voodoo. And the links again are in the description. We hope that we will catch you again very soon. We're hoping to do another live stream, possibly tomorrow, but if not, then definitely by next weekend. So also remember that we're going to be transmitting 24/7 soon by the end of this month, so night and day cam. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, well, I hope the rest of you has a great weekend. And again, thanks for stopping by. It's David, the narrator, and the producer, Pam, saying goodbye for now from Worldwide Folklore Tales. Catch you next time, guys.